Hey guys, welcome back to the Aussie Buckets main distribution warehouse here in Melbourne, Truganina. My name's Aiden, and today we're having a look through our hydraulic grab range. So with hydraulic grabs here at Aussie Buckets, they all come with an industry-leading 5-year warranty. Let's check it out. All right guys, so to start this walk around, we've actually got 3 different hydraulic grab sizes here for you to have a look at. We've got our 1 to 2 tonner. This is primarily for mini diggers, 1.7, 1.8 tonners, our 5 tonner, most popular on the market, and our 30 to 36 ton models. So the main differences are gonna be the actual chassis itself. The technology is the same across the entire range. In talking about chassis from 3 ton and above, we utilize a box 4 plate design. So you've got 4 pieces of steel for each of the fingers in the 3 ton and above. Whereas for the 1 to 2 tonners or the mini digger range, we utilize a 2 plate design. So 1 plate on the front, another on the rear with a rod just for reinforcement on both sides. This keeps the weight down on the smaller range, as definitely on like your 1.5s to 1.7s, you don't want too much weight swinging off the end of that machine. So for the shell itself, the biggest problem for Aussie Buckets, and I guess all excavator attachment manufacturers, is deciding between the opening size as well as the bite force of the attachment. We're up to our 4th generation now, and we have a nice balance between having a large opening, but still having plenty of bite force throughout the entire cycle time of the unit. Now, when it comes to the actual chassis for the entire grab range, hydraulic and mechanical, we use these reinforced plates here. It's actually a cutting edge on the fingertips of each of the units. You'll find on the market, the first place a grab wears out is on the fingertips. So we use this reinforced plating with hard facing to try and get as much lifetime out of that grab as possible for you guys. Now, with the unit itself on the ears, we have gussets. Going 2 gussets on the left side as well as on the right. Talking further on the ears, we actually utilize a fully integrated design. So the ears fully integrate into the torsional beams on all of our grabs, the entire range of Aussie Buckets gear as well. So you'll see torsional bars here, you'll see a few down there. The ears and all the head bracket fully integrate down into that torsional bar. They're not just welded on top. On the side of those, we have our manifold distribution blocks. Now, we utilize these primarily to protect the ram. So if you've got hoses going into these blocks, and say you snag some steel or a log or a stick or a tree, you can rip the hose out of the manifold block or the distribution block instead of the ram itself. A lot easier to repair, especially on site, and it's a lot cheaper as well to maintain if you are snagging hoses in the industry you're working in. Now, you'll see very clearly, Aussie Buckets utilizes just single ram designs. We don't build dual cylinder grabs, mainly because they're more expensive, they're less reliable, and it's very, very easy to damage them because the ram's not protected. Where you'll see inside the ears here, the ram fits snug and you've got full protection from these ears. You're not gonna snag anything on that cylinder. Another great feature of the cylinders and the hydraulics with the Aussie Buckets range, as well as our relief valve. So you'll see right in here, there's a relief valve on the manifold block of all rams in the Aussie Buckets range. Say you've got fresh operators, green operators, or you're in a very heavy duty environment. If you're pushing this attachment to its breaking point, instead of damaging the seal or damaging the ram itself, she will release and protect that and make sure you keep the life in the attachment overall. Now, the next thing to look at is actually the pins in the main head bracket for our hydraulic grabs. So we know there are a lot of different options for customers out there, what they're looking to use it for. So all of our grabs are gonna come with the replaceable bushes. So these bushes actually can slide out and you can replace the pins, change the diameter, and also change the ear width. So if you're ever gonna sell your machine, sell the attachment, or put it on a new machine, you've got options where you can run it on different setups. As well, for certain customers on larger machines, maybe like your 40s and 50s, you might opt to direct mount these pieces of kit. So you've actually got a grease nipple here on the outside, and that pin's fluted through the middle. With all our hydraulic grabs, they're also gonna come with all the hoses and couplers to suit your machine as well. You can see this customer, for example, is gonna be utilizing a lot longer hoses, probably going on a Bobcat, something like an E50 that has the auxiliaries mounted up a lot higher on the machine. And with that, all Aussie Bucket hydraulic grabs come with your quick couplers, flat face, as well as the machine side. So if you don't currently have flat face on your machine, you'll get a set that can go straight on as well. So when it gets on site, you're ready to go. All right guys, that pretty much wraps up our walk around of the Aussie Buckets hydraulic grab range. If you're looking for a grab and you want something that's versatile and that's not gonna break the bank, definitely our 5-finger option could be a great purchase for you. So if you are interested, give us a call 039917 8598 or head to aussiebuckets.com.au to chat to one of our technicians today.